The wizarding world is back. The magic is back. It feels like we're going back home. Except, not really, right? So let's talk about Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore. Now, Fantastic Beasts, the series, has so far not lived up to the hype of Harry Potter, and it was always going to be difficult to match that level of expectations. But still, right? It's part of the same universe, and when you're asking the fans to come and watch your film, the fans are going to expect something from the film. I really liked the first Fantastic Beast and Where to Find Them. I liked Newt Scamander as a character. I liked the whole aesthetics of the beasts. And I like the idea of going back to Wizarding World, but get something new. The second one, however, I was not a fan of, because it felt nothing but a cheap fan service. Like, oh, you like Harry Potter? Here, we have something that reminds you of Harry Potter. That's what the second Fantastic Beasts felt like to me. It moved away from whatever the first film established and added nothing on top of that. But the third one, I can say, is easily a lot better than the second one. The Secret of Dumbledore brings a lot of familiar substances, but also moves the story forward, gives us a proper direction of what this franchise wants to be. And I really enjoyed watching it. Let's talk about the biggest thing first, right? Grindelwald now is being played by Mads Mikkelsen. The whole Johnny Depp thing. I wish it didn't happen, but it has happened, and we move on. But the thing was, like, this is the third actor to play Grindelwald, and as much as I love Johnny Depp's Grindelwald is probably my least favorite out of the three. I was really, because in the first one, you see Colin Farrell play Grindelwald, and I really enjoy watching Colin Farrell, so I was happy when he was Grindelwald. But then they go on and are like, oh, it's Johnny Depp all along. And now it's Mads Mikkelsen, and Mads is easily the best Grindelwald. I feel like they've gone and changed the character to make him suitable to Mads Mikkelsen, because I don't see Johnny Depp playing this character that's being portrayed in the third Fantastic Beast. Johnny Depp, it was very much of this crazy, evil wizard in the second film, and Grindelwald is very much composed, calm. He's much like a politician in this film, and that Johnny Depp's performance just doesn't fit in this one, and Mads Mikkelsen's portrayed it better in this one by his relationship with Dumbledore. Because Mads Mikkelsen's playing that character, if Johnny Depp was Grindelwald, I would probably not see the chemistry between him and Jude Law, and the relationship that they're trying to portray, the secret that Dumbledore's hiding, that he was in love with Grindelwald. I would not be able to buy that if it was Johnny Depp's Grindelwald. But because it's Mads Mikkelsen, and just the way he composes himself, I bought it. I was into it. I bought their relationship. I bought that, yes, Dumbledore fell in love with this guy at a certain point of time. So yeah, Mads Mikkelsen comes in, is easily the best Grindelwald we've seen, and I'm okay with the casting change. They don't explain it, but at this point, everybody knows why it happens. I don't think they need to explain it. So we move on. Also, I think Jude Law as Dumbledore is really good in this film. I think the film is titled after him, but he's not the central character. But whenever he's there, and his presence is felt throughout the film. Like, Dumbledore is such a massive character, and he's such a mysterious character. Like, he's a weird guy, Dumbledore, and Jude Law is very good at portraying all those aspects, and I really enjoyed his performance. The other thing I really liked, and I've loved throughout this franchise, is Dan Folger's Kowalski. I understand that he was brought in as a comic relief, but he's been so good throughout this franchise. I think he's been the one constant that even in the second film he was really good, entertaining. just naturally fits in every scene. It's like the real world or Hogwarts or with other wizards. Like he's just too likable and he's just so good. So I'm glad that he is still there and he's playing an important part. Now talking about the main character, Newt Scamander. This is supposed to be his franchise. This he's supposed to be our central figure. And as much as I like Newt in the first film, right, I feel like his character hasn't developed at all after that. Like he's taken a back seat to a lot of other bigger characters, and I feel like he's become more of that Jack Sparrow-ish character. Like there's a scene where he's doing some weird this thing with like the scorpion looking like guys, and I felt like at a moment I was watching a Pirates of the Caribbean film and not a Wizarding War film. And that's my problem with Newt Scamander. Like there's no character development with him. Like I like Eddie Redmayne. I think he's a great actor and I think he's doing his best to portray this character, but there isn't much to his character. Like he's a wizard who loves magical beasts, and that's about it. Like when you ask me, well, who's Newt Scamander? That's all there is, and it's been 3 films, and he's our central character, and that's not good. If you ask me, like, why is Dumbledore trusting, putting all his faith on this guy? Like you see, he's not that strong of an aura. Like he's easily beaten multiple times in the film. So why is Dumbledore putting so much faith in this guy? I don't know much, like, like Newt Scamander, like what makes him so special? He's a guy who has connection to magical creatures, and that's about it. Like, give me more. Like, I want to see more about Newt Scamander. I want his character to be fleshed out more, and so far this franchise hasn't been able to do that, and it's a shame. Uh, Ezra Miller, he's in the film, and he's here and there, but doesn't do much. When we ended the second film, it was revealed that his character is a Dumbledore, and they dropped that massive bomb saying, "Oh, Aurelius Dumbledore." So I was expecting blood to come out from his character, but not really. It just turns out he's Aberforth's son, and like I said, I don't really care about Ezra Miller's character much because, again, he was a he was a central figure in the first film. I think he should have been. I think he should have died after that. We didn't need to carry on, but they mentioned that he's dying, but we still don't see his character still alive at the end of the film. So I'm guessing he's coming back for more, or maybe not with all the controversy surrounding him. But yeah, like I said, I don't care for his character much. The story is pretty simple. Like Grindelwald wants to be the most powerful wizard in there and creates a war against the Muggles. Dumbledore wants to stop that. He asks help from Newt Scamander, and that's the story. But the trick is because of the blood pact between Dumbledore and Grindelwald, they cannot directly go against each other. We all know eventually this franchise is leading to that big battle between Dumbledore and Grindelwald. And at the end of the film, that blood pact is broken, and we see the glimpse of these two wizards, these titans going against each other, and that was pretty cool. That was pretty badass. So I want to eventually see this duel happen between Grindelwald and Dumbledore. Frankly, at this point, that's all we want to see. Like we've all heard about it, we've read about it. Like, oh, Grindelwald and Dumbledore went at it, and that's what made Dumbledore the most powerful wizard in the history. So now we just want to watch it, and I feel like the pillars have been set, the stories have been lined up, the plot is there. Now we just need to move forward, lead to that. But I don't know, like this is the third film. It's not doing that great financially, so I don't know if Warner Bros. Wants to just wrap it up with the next film. Initially, they wanted to make it 5, whatever. Like I'm still on board. I'm still on board. I haven't given up on the franchise. It's not Harry Potter. It was never gonna be Harry Potter, no matter what. There is no that, and it's not even trying to hit that nostalgia factor because it's set so ahead of the whole events of Harry Potter. So when you see the castle, the Hogwarts castle, yes, you feel like, oh, this. You feel something like when you see characters like McGonagall, and then pop up like, oh yeah, they're from Harry Potter. But I like that this film goes back to standing on its own and not just be a cheap fan service, and I like that about this film. But it's a massive improvement on the second one, and I enjoyed watching it, and I enjoyed Mads Mikkelsen's Grindelwald and Jude Law's Dumbledore. I wish they could give more for Eddie Redmayne to do as Newt's commander, and hopefully, we get to see that big battle in the next film, so he can wrap it up properly. So yeah, that's it. That's Fantastic Beasts: The Secret of Dumbledore. What do you guys thought about it? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next time. Peace.